It is time.
Are you sure?
I am certain of it, Raven. The charts confirm the date most precisely.
Cyrus, I know you to be an expert astronomer, but you have been wrong before.
I've always learned from my mistakes. Always.
Then you must indeed be a wise man by now.
Ah, there it is. See? Look closely, and you will discover that the moon is in the ascendant, directly in line with the stars of Corvus, which means...
The eclipse.
Exactly so. It will enter the final stages of totality in just 18 days.
And the portal to the fortress will open.
But only for a short time, Raven. Not long enough to complete the task.
Unless the timepieces are used.
Yes, the timepieces are essential, and many will be needed if the mission is to succeed. Are the warriors ready?
They are.
Then you must leave immediately. With so much at stake, there is no time to lose.
And Erna?
Erna has sent word. She has completed her task.
Come quickly, Harriet.
I am here.
It is finished.
At last.
See, Harriet? Every timepiece that was hidden by Navar is now marked on this chart. Every one.
Excellent, Princess. And now?
And now?
What are you doing?
Calm yourself. There is good reason for this. You will understand when the warriors arrive. Is there any sign?
None, Princess. Maybe they will not come. Maybe they are afraid. Maybe the great loch has already engulfed them in its icy waters.
No, Harriet. They will arrive safely, and they will be well prepared for the challenge ahead. Raven will make sure of it.
Warriors, yonder lies the island of Alaunis, which was once my home. But now Navar's darkness has descended on its shores, and I cannot return until you have completed this mission. Princess Erna remains on Alaunis, hidden within its great forests. At the center of this troubled island stands a castle, which was once home to the princess, but now only Navar and his demonic guards infest its ruined walls. Deep within this fortress stands a great enchanted oak, stolen from the Forest of Dawntime by Navar. That is the very tree from which this staff was hewn. But now, Navar keeps it as his own and plunders its branches to make staffs of power for himself. Your task, my young friends, is to enter the castle at the time of the eclipse, 18 days from now. Once inside, you must search out the oak and bring back a single acorn so that here, a new tree can be planted, far away from Navar's dark shadows. But remember, before you can enter the fortress, you must search the island for the timepieces that you will need on the day of the eclipse. I have divided your number in 3. These I have named after the creatures of the forest: lions, wolves, and eagles. You will arrive on the island at the sands of Tarn. Princess Erna will leave everything you need on the shore, but do not look for her, as she cannot appear in your presence until the task has been completed. To do so would put you in grave peril. So search only for the signs she leaves in your path, and trust in her guidance. Now go, and may good fortune be your constant companion from now on. And let us hope that when we meet again, it will be to celebrate a great victory. Are you prepared, my young friends? Then, let the adventure begin. The lions, wolves and eagles will need much strength and great skill if they are to overcome the many dangers that lie ahead. I trust the lions will be as courageous as that beast and as steadfast. Delva has been chosen as their leader. Tanla will lead the wolves. A wolf knows well the sounds of the forest, and her ear is sharp. And destiny has decided that Tanel will lead the eagles. He must be as keen-eyed and quick to sense danger as that noble bird on this most difficult of journeys.
Princess, I see them. They are coming.
At last. Now we can fight back, Harriet. Now we have a chance. These courageous warriors will need all of their strength and skills to cross the cold, deep waters of the Great Loch. They must strive together to guide these 3 long boats safely and quickly to the shores of Alaunis before darkness falls. For this island is surrounded by perilous rocks which can sink a boat in seconds, and it is vital that the warriors reach land before the sun sets. But an even greater menace threatens these brave souls, for out on the clear open water they are most vulnerable to detection. If Navar's demons should sense their approach now, this quest will be lost before it has even begun.
Right, go right, right, right. Oh no, these waves are scaring me. I'm moving forward. There we go. Team forward. Move, team forward. One grab the other side. We've done well. I know we did really well. Alright, paddles up, paddles up. We're about to go on shore, hold on a little. Right, I'll go up first. Nice and gentle. Control my paddles. Go gently now.
The warriors must move quickly now to find and gather in the tools I have tied and bundled together and left high on the shore. To the lions, eagles and wolves, I have also given 1/3 of the map of Alaunis and a compass to help them navigate 3 separate ways across the forests, mountains and rivers of this hostile land. A journey which will take them towards the centre of this island and to Navar's dark fortress. To each group of warriors I have also left a rune book, an important document indeed. For in this volume they will find not only the secret of the language of this island, but also guidance on where to find the timepieces they need if this mission is to be a success.
Princess, this is mad
Harriet.
The warriors are but children. Navar will snuff out their life force in one foul rancid breath.
Not so, Harriet. Their youth will protect them. That is why they have been chosen. Do not fret. Though these warriors are young, they have brave hearts.
We shall see.
We shall see. Look into their minds.
It was quite strong, the waves and stuff, but the team stuck together and we got our rhythm well on the boat, on the rowing and stuff. And we got here first and then we headed off to get our packs. The boat journey, it was quite good. It was really cold though. Our team were quite confident because we had the rhythm going, so we knew exactly what to row and what direction to go. Our team worked well together to actually control the boat, but I was quite nervous to come onto the island because I wasn't sure what would happen and what would be there, so it was quite scary.
It was really tiring and we had to row really far, but when we got to shore we were all glad.
It was really hard and the water was really rough and hard to paddle in, but I think we worked quite well as a team.
Well, the boat journey across was pretty terrifying because the loch was really deep and the waves were really choppy and the boat kept on tipping and it was really exhausting as well and freezing cold. The boat journey was quite difficult and it was very cold and the waves were quite choppy, so it was difficult to row.
I thought it was a test of endurance. I'm really pleased that we managed to complete it and I think we were lucky we didn't capsize.
It was quite tiring at first, but when you got a couple of miles away you thought, yeah, this is it, so you wanted to go for that extra mile. It was quite a long journey, but once you got the rhythm of the paddling right, it was more exciting and you felt like you were getting there quicker.
Me and Jenso had to push the boat on, whereas the guys were just helping steer. Because of this, the other teams seemed to get in front of us a wee bit.
It was really exciting, it was really exhilarating, and it was quite scary, but I think our team did really well.
Harriet, you alone must watch the warriors, for if I stray near, I will put them in great jeopardy. Now be gone.
Yes, Princess.
Each person's life force shines according to the number of years they have lived. Because these warriors are young, the demons cannot detect them easily. But this staff of power, cut from a tree 1,000 years old, would shine like a flaming torch in the night sky to those despicable creatures. So, I must stay away from our young friends until their mission is completed, or I will lead the demons straight to their side, and they will be taken. From now on, the warriors will be in constant danger. They know that it is safer to travel in small groups, for their life force will not be so great, and the demons will find it hard to track them down. That is why they must camp far from each other tonight, and prepare for a long and arduous journey. For with the morning sun, they must begin their 3 separate journeys over this island, searching for the timepieces they will need on the final day.
I'll stop making the inside them. Look, will it hold for
Navar's demons will be the greatest threat to the warrior's survival in Alaunis. But the island itself is also a danger to them. For the nights here are long and bitterly cold, and the warriors must secure themselves safe shelter from its stormy skies.
You're a bit wet, isn't it?
Yeah. Should be able to go.
Yeah, ours is finished. I think we should call it a day.
Okay. I should be able to go through the wind.
Yeah, yeah.
See you.
Every warrior knows that warmth and shelter are important allies in battle, for cold and hunger fight on the side of the enemy and can quickly help him to victory if they are not tamed and mastered. Fire will keep the warriors warm in the lonely hours of darkness and scare off any creatures that may be lurking in the gloom.
Done a good job.
That That's enough, yeah. Just let it warm up.
Yeah.
Nice and warm.
Dinner's almost ready.
It's lovely and warm.
There you go.
Food will be scarce in this wilderness, and that which I was able to provide will not last long. Soon these brave souls will have to forage for their sustenance whenever they can, for they must maintain their strength at all costs throughout this most difficult of quests.
Do the fire a bit.
Yep. That's it, you're gonna have to get the
Yeah, you're gonna poke it. Just poke it and knock it over.
The first night on Alaunis will be strange for the young warriors. For this island, once full of light and life, is now vanquished and forlorn. And in these hills and forests, where in days gone by my people worked and played, only demons roam in the gloomy silence, hunting for their prey. What news, Harriet?
The warriors are preparing for the setting of the sun.
And we are no longer alone on this island, and no longer alone in our struggle against Navar.
When we arrived on the boats, it was like a pretty nice island, but it looks nice on the outside, but we know that on the inside there's Navar, and he's not so nice.
I was quite scared because I didn't know what was going to happen where Navar was. So I didn't know what we were doing, where we were going, and I was quite lost. But I was glad we were in a team.
My first impressions were that it looked very gloomy, and it looked like it was going to be a hard task trying to get to Navar.
When we landed on the island, we found some bags that Erna had left with provisions and stuff to sleep on and things to help us on our quest.
Right now I'm feeling quite excited and a bit anxious as well, whether I'm going to be able to do it or not.
I can't wait to go on and do the challenges in the island. I'm really excited, and I want to do well on this, and I want to beat Navar.
The warriors are now at rest, Princess.
Aye, but for the leaders the day is not yet over. For Tanel, Tanla and Delra, I have left an important message. It concerns a task which they must now complete, a task which may prove vital to their team's survival later in this quest. These parchments I have left for them will guide them to a magical place, Harriet, a place which Navar has not yet claimed as his own. Northwest of the island lies a secret lagoon. Raven and I discovered it when we were children in this forest, and would safely swim and dive in its deep waters. Now the leaders too will share in its mysteries. Delra, Tanla and Tanel must climb the rock face that overlooks the lagoon. Then plunge into the cool waters below, there to find the 3 great pearls of wisdom.
What are these pearls, Princess?
They are enchanted, Harriet. When the sorcery returned to this island, they were one of the many wonders that Cyrus the astronomer discovered here.
What do they do?
These pearls will speak the answer to any question uttered in their presence.
Any question?
Aye. The warriors will find them most useful on their journey. Now go. Tell me of their progress.
I will, Princess.
The pearls down there. Yeah. I see them. Guess what? Jump. Think reading it.
Well,
Who wants to go first then?
what about you, Connell?
Yeah, I'll go first then.
Okay, and then me.
Okay, I'll go after.
Mm.
You ready? First I'll just go now. Go to. Come on, Penma. Come on and do it. Push yourself off that way. Jump in. Come on, Penma. And do it. Come on. Come on, Penma. Come on. And do it. Close your eyes and just jump. Push yourself off. That's it. Come on. Close your eyes and just step and jump. Jump together. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Over. Over a bit. Right. Gonna jump on count 3. Count 5. Yeah. 1. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Do you want me to go first? Do you want me to do it? Yeah. Move back. Go on.
These two were courageous indeed, but this third is not so sure. She will not jump. She will not jump. I must tell the princess. Your Highness.
Harriet?
The warrior they call Tamla.
The leader of the wolves?
Aye, she will not jump into the lagoon. Her mind wills it, but her feet are cast in stone. Now what will we do?
Sometimes so, Harriet.
Princess?
We may face many formidable enemies and complete many acts of courage. But then one secret fear can take us by surprise and break our spirit. And fear, Harriet, is a faithful companion. If it is not confronted immediately, it will follow at your heels, wherever you may go.
A note from Erna saying to go to a lagoon with the other team leaders. We didn't really know what for, but it explained that we had to jump off something to find a pearl of wisdom. So when we got there, we found a cliff and 3 shining things in the water. So we thought that's what we had to jump off.
I decided that I'd go first, just to mainly get it out of the way. At first, I wasn't really sure, but then when I got to the ledge, just took off my pack and then just jumped. It just felt as if you kept falling and falling and falling, and it was a quite scary feeling. And landed in the water, and I was glad that I finally did get the pearl. So it was a good fun.
It felt really different falling through the air because you didn't know when you'd hit the water. Then when you hit it was really cold.
We had to dive for our the Pearls of Wisdom. It's quite high, and unfortunately I didn't do it because it was really scary. And so our team doesn't have a Pearl of Wisdom, so I think that might be a disadvantage, but we'll have to see later on in the quest.
Tana, who was supposed to jump second, didn't jump, and I was really encouraging her to jump. Well, in the end she didn't jump, so I felt a bit sorry for her and her team because she doesn't have the pearl.
Oh, here it is. How did you do?
What is it?
Yeah.
Pearl of Wisdom.
Let me see.
Don't know what it does, but
Something magical.
Yeah. Hopefully something that helps.
Wow. hide or protection. What does that one
Team,
mean?
I got the pill. I've got it.
Yeah. Whoa, really?
What's that?
Yeah, what is it?
Wow. It's great, isn't it?
Let's see. What is it?
It's a pill.
But what does it do?
I don't know.
Something.
What is this? The pill of wisdom. Yeah.
Something to do with wisdom then, probably. Quick, put it back in the sack. We don't want to break it.
Okay, I'll keep it.
Oh my God.
Tanla's heart will now be heavy with disappointment, but she should be assured there will be many opportunities to prove herself in the coming days. If she resolves to put this defeat behind her and march forward with greater determination, she will rediscover her pride, and all will be well. And as always, the friendship of comrades will do much to raise her spirits. The campaign is underway at last. In 18 days, the eclipse will be upon us, and the portal to Navar's fortress will finally open. Then the struggle for the soul of this island begins. Next time on Raven the Island. The lion's wits are tested by a riddle at the Ring of Stones. The cairn milestone marks the wolf's path through the forest of Dawntime. And the eagles find that the bridge is destroyed by demons at the treacherous river of the Leaping Salmon. Join us as the quest continues.
CBBC's trained warriors always have experts checking they're safe, so please don't try to copy the island challenges yourself.